What's going on? What is poppin' YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney. Appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get to the public and the channel to grow overall. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you don't miss a single one of those videos that I post. It's only right, you guys. Alright, let's talk about these Cleveland Browns. A team that got a lot of hype coming into the season. A team that through about 8 weeks of the season, you can argue is probably the most disappointing team based on offseason expectations. I do think the Super Bowl aspirations that some people had for Cleveland was way too over the top. I predicted the Browns would go 10-6 and win their division. I did not for 1 second think they would make the Super Bowl or they were Super Bowl contenders. I thought they would be a good team, a nice team, and a playoff team. But again, I know some people have sold their stock on Cleveland. I know they're 2-5. I know Baker Mayfield has looked bad. I know Odell Beckham Jr. has not looked great. I know Freddie Kitchens, you can make the argument he's a bum head coach. I know a lot of things have not went Cleveland's way. Cleveland is 2-5 right now. But I know you want to move off of the Cleveland Browns. I know you want them to go away. But do not lose sight of the fact that the Cleveland Browns still have a shot to make the playoffs. They still got a shot. I know you want to move off them, but you just quite can't do it yet. If they lose this week, I'm totally off this, okay? But assuming the Cleveland Browns beat the Denver Broncos this week, and I do believe they will beat the Denver Broncos. They beat them last year. They have a better team than they had last year, and the Denver Broncos are going to be playing with a backup quarterback. The Denver Broncos have not been a great team this year. Bradley Chubb is out with a torn ACL for the whole year. Joe Flacco's not even playing, and this defense overall just has underwhelmed me, and the offense don't even get me started. They're Cortland Sutton, Phillip Lindsay, or bust. Okay, and they just traded away Emmanuel Sanders too. So this team is kind of tanking a little bit, in my opinion. Okay, so the Browns, look at their upcoming schedule. This upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Browns is really, really easy. They can pile up a lot of wins. Listen, 9-7 in the AFC this year can get you that 6th playoff spot. Okay, that can get you the final spot in the playoffs. It could potentially maybe win this division, because this division is really, really weak. The Steelers are not very good. The Bengals have not even won a game yet, and the Baltimore Ravens are good. But I want to keep kind of seeing how the Ravens play. The Browns actually did beat the Ravens early in the season. Okay, so out of the Cleveland Browns' 9 remaining games, 7 of them are very, very winnable. If they get things right, if Kareem Hunt, by the way, Kareem Hunt is coming back. That's another thing. That's a spark plug that they are going to be able to add to their offense. Their offense has struggled this year. The Cleveland Browns defense has been the bright spot of the team. The Browns defense has been consistent all year. Now you add in a player like Kareem Hunt to catch passes out of the backfield from Baker Mayfield. Maybe it'll allow Baker Mayfield to check the ball down to his running backs a little bit more, because Baker Mayfield at times, the offensive line has been so bad. Nick Chubb has been asked to block a lot, and Baker Mayfield really has not had a whole lot of checkdowns. So I think that Kareem Hunt could be a spark plug for this team. But looking at these games, I can see them beating the Broncos. I can see them beating the Bills at home, the Steelers at home, the Dolphins at home, the Steelers potentially again. I think that's a toss-up. That's probably a loss. Okay, the Bengals have been terrible. They can beat the Bengals. They beat them twice last year. Okay, the Cardinals. I know the Cardinals almost beat the 49ers, but again, the Cardinals have been a very inconsistent team, and I do think that Kyler Murray is constantly under duress behind that bad offensive line. Okay, the Ravens, they've beaten them, and the Bengals, they get them again. So I can see the Browns winning about 7 or 8 more games this year. I could see maybe 6, 7, 8 wins. It's not out of the question. Bottom line, it is not out of the question that the Browns can still sneak into the playoffs. Do not rule out the Cleveland Browns. This team is going to get hot, okay? I was disappointed they did not add anyone at the trade deadline. I was very disappointed they didn't get Trent Williams or offensive lineman, because I do think that really would have aided them. But again, the Cleveland Browns schedule is very favorable. But when I look at the Baltimore Ravens, when I look at the Houston Texans schedule, because I do think the Houston Texans are probably going to get that final playoff spot. It will probably be between Houston, Oakland, and Cleveland for that final playoff spot, or Indianapolis. Let's look at the potential roadblock to the Cleveland Browns getting into the playoffs, the Houston Texans. Their upcoming schedule: they play the Jaguars, they play at the Baltimore Ravens, who are probably a playoff team, they play the Colts, probably a playoff team, they play the Patriots, they're going to make the playoffs, definitely. They're 8-0 right now. They might win the Super Bowl this year. They play the Broncos, easy win probably. Then they play at the Titans, at the Buccaneers, and the Titans again. So the Houston Texans, their back end of the schedule is really hard. They play 4 or 5 potential playoff teams down the stretch. And why I look at the Baltimore Ravens, okay, it's not the question that the Ravens do not have this division locked up. They don't have the division completely locked up yet, because they do have to play the Patriots this week. I do think they'll probably lose to the Patriots, so that'll put the Cleveland Browns only 2 games back. Let's not forget, Cleveland gets them 1 more game this year. They get the Baltimore Ravens at home in Week 16, okay? So at the Bengals, for the Ravens, the Texans, at the Rams, the 49ers, the Buffalo Bills on the road, the Cleveland Browns again, the Jets, the Steelers. So my thing is, the Baltimore Ravens will face a lot more playoff teams than the Cleveland Browns. So will I bet on the Cleveland Browns making the playoffs? I'm probably going to say no, just because I think Deshaun Watson is too good to have his team miss the playoffs this year. I do think Oakland's an underrated team. Oakland potentially could make the playoffs, the Oakland Raiders. But again, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm going to guess the Browns probably go 9-7 roughly, and we'll see what happens. But again, do not rule out the Cleveland Browns. They're not done yet. They can still make the playoffs. Cleveland fans, there's still a little bit of hope. I know things have not gone well. I know that Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis, Baker, they've not gelled this year. But again, if you get this win versus the Broncos this week, the possibility for the Cleveland Browns to win 7 of their next 9 games, 8 of their next 9 games is not out of the question. And if they do that, they will put themselves in position to potentially make the playoffs this year. It's crazy, guys. It's really that crazy. Be sure to comment whether you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.